3, 2, 1, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy Station. Today is Tuesday, June the 14th, right, bud? And today it's going to be a beautiful day outside. It's going to be about 85 degrees in the western New England area. Well, actually, it's a little warm. 85 is a little warm, but maybe we'll go for a walk later in the afternoon. But today for a workout, we're going to be doing supersets. The supersets are a good way to build strength and build up endurance. And today I'm going to do 2 supersets. I'm going to do a superset with front delts. We're going to be working front delts and triceps. And the good thing about that is when you do a superset is basically when you do 2 exercises back to back without hardly any rest. So I'm going to do it like a front delt exercise. We're going to do these front delt raises with dumbbells. And then right after that, and that works the front delts, obviously. And then right after that, I'm going to do a tricep extension. So I'm going to use the same dumbbells right after the front delt raise, and I'm going to do some tricep extension without any rest in between the exercise. And the good thing about doing superset is, like, I can work the front delts, and my front delts will be exhausted, but then when I go and do my triceps will still be fresh. So now I can work my triceps. And by doing that, you get more of a cardio, I think, workout when you do supersets. And another way you can do supersets is you can work the same muscle and do 2 or 3 exercises back to back working the same muscle, and that really hits that target muscle really hard. In other words, like if I was doing chest, a superset would be an example of maybe doing a set of bench presses, and right after the bench press, do a set of push-ups or dumbbell flies or something without any rest. Hey buddy, come here you. And that's going to be, so I'm going to do a superset today, right bud? And I'm also going to do front delts and triceps, and then I'm going to do, right after I do a set of triceps, I'm going to do a set of alternate curls for the biceps, and then I'm going to finish off with a set of crunches for my abdominals. Because in my last video, I noticed when I was doing squats, I noticed my stomach's getting a little fat, right buddy? Because I haven't been training my abs that much lately. And I noticed when I was doing those squats, my stomach was bulging out. So I'm going to have to start working on more abdominals. I'm going to have to get back into doing my abdominal routine. So I'm going to throw in, after I do my dumbbell curls, I'm going to do a superset with abdominal crunches. That way there I can work my abdominals. And Bud, you can spot me from the other room. And Bud is doing awesome. He got a little bit of poison ivy on his belly though. So I got to be careful when I pick him up. He doesn't like it when I pick him up because he's got a little bit of poison ivy on his belly, and basically because he's susceptible to that because he's so low to the ground. So basically what I do is I take like a wet paper towel and I wipe his belly, so make sure there's none of that poison ivy oil on his stomach. So there isn't any on his stomach, but he still scratches it a little bit, and but it's going away and it's getting better. Right, bud? And so I gotta be careful with this guy when I take him for a walk. Because this is like the 2nd or 3rd time, probably the 3rd time Buddy has had poison ivy since I've had him. And so he is susceptible to it. He usually, when he gets it, he has it for a couple of weeks and then it goes away. But usually when he gets it, he gets it on his belly, which is a pain. So when I go and pick him up, he doesn't like it. See how he scratches his belly? Oh, bud. Poor buddy. So I'm always real careful about how I pick him up when he's got poison ivy. But without further ado, I'm going to put Buddy in the other room, nice and gently. Come on, buddy. And I will demonstrate the superset. Everybody can spot me in the living room over here. It's actually, it's a little cooler in the living room. I don't know if that camera's raised high enough. I think it is. And, oh, I gotta put on my weightlifting gloves. Gotta have my weightlifting gloves. I think they're in the other room. But, did you see my weightlifting gloves? gotta have my weightlifting gloves when I do the exercise. I hope that camera's not too low. I don't think it is. It should be okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with some front delt raise. This is a really good exercise to work the front delts. For me, the best way to do it is my thumbs up, like in a thumbs up position, and I do one arm at a time. I bring my arm about as high as, maybe slightly higher than my shoulder. And one at a time, when I bring the weight down, I try to bring the weight down nice and slow and smooth. That way there it keeps the tension on the front delt. And I'll probably go for maybe 12 to 15 reps, and I do one arm at a time. Or you can do like this, but I feel more comfortable doing one arm at a time. It's probably, the exercise is actually more intense if you do two arms at a time, but I think I have more control when I do one arm at a time. But that's, you know, whatever you find more comfortable for you when you're training. But this is a really good exercise, and it works the front delts. So I will do about 12 to 15 reps. Count along with me. Alright, I got 15 reps. Next I'm going to do a tricep extension, laying down on the, I'm actually using an incline bench, but you could use a flat bench. You could even do these off the floor, whatever's more convenient for you. And like I say, if you don't have a bench at all, you can just lay on the floor and do these. I find them most comfortable on an incline. And I'll try to get about 20 repetitions. Count along with me. Right. Good. Oh, good burn. Next, I'm going to do a set of alternate curls, alternate dumbbell curls. And I do these as a kind of like a drag curl form style. In other words, I keep my elbows, I bring my elbows in. It's like they call it a drag curl. And it keeps the front deltoids out of the exercise. So I'm not putting any tension on the front delts. You could also do these bringing your elbows up like this, which is more traditional, but it also works the front delts, which I just work the front delts. So basically, I'm going to do these alternate dumbbell curls with my elbows. I'll stand on the side that way there. You can see my elbows inward a little bit. And I'll do about 15 repetitions. Count along with me.
15 reps. And if you notice, I'll stand from the side. When I did these curls, I keep my elbows tucked in, tucked behind my my side, my lats, so my elbows are back a little bit. Doing the exercise like this, really takes the front delt out of the equation, and it really isolates the bicep. You could also do the exercise like this when you bring your elbows up higher, but it also works the front delts. As you can see, we just train the front delts. So this is the other way of doing it. And I just did it like this. So it really, really works the bicep. Really good exercise. Okay. Now finally, I know I said superset is traditionally 2, but we're doing 4, 4 sets. Now I'm going to do a set of crunches, elbow to knee crunches. And I'll try to get about 15, anywhere from 15 to 25 repetitions. So count along with me. I got 25. I got a little bit of burn on my stomach. But another good exercise I like to do with the elbow to knee crunches is basically just to crunch up, touch my knees, and hold for a few seconds. That's a good exercise to do to strengthen the abdominals. And just when you bring your hands up to your knees, just gently flex your abdominal muscles, and it really works the midsection of your stomach. Really targets those muscles. Basically, just flex them. And it's a good exercise for the abdominals. So there you have it. That was actually 5. That was actually 5 exercises. So basically when I do that, I did those 5 exercises, I'll rest for a minute or 2, have a little bit of water, and I'll do those 5 exercises in a row again, those 2 supersets or whatever you want to call it, back-to-back exercises. And like I say, that's a good way to not only increase strength, but you're building endurance, burning body fat, and it's just a good workout to do. And remember, if you like these videos, you like these strength training videos, remember to subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Have an awesome day. Keep training. Keep looking out for new videos that we're going to be making. And have an awesome day. And peace out. And also, don't forget to take those walks. All right, everybody.